All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is another video by Larry, and this is TalkEduTech. TalkEduTech. So let's talk about education and technology. Let's talk about that. Okay, so, just to let you know, guys, I have over 20 years of experience in the education industry, and like you, I like technology, so let's discuss these things together. All right, let's discuss these things together. So, what I'm going to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, grabbing my trusty iPad 2, that's me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and discuss an app that I use, an app that I use called Pearson eText. Pearson eText. And those of you out in the industry that use my math lab, Course Compass is what it used to be called, that website that gives classes and courses in higher education and in all levels of education gives people access to their textbooks, gives people access to the textbooks online. They have an app for, I know for certain, for iOS devices. So I have it here, and I think it's just for the iPad. Let me tell you about it. It's just for the iPad. Okay. So for the iPad, it's called Pearson eText. So I'm gonna click on that. Here. Can you see that? There you go. There you go. Bam, right there. The Pearson eText. There it is. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to show you the benefits of this app here. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, it allows you to log in, okay, and you must have an internet connection to get all the benefits of the app itself, ladies and gentlemen. And whatever account that you have on My Math Lab, all right, or My Math Lab or My Lab Excel, I believe it's called. But of course, if you put in CourseCompass.com, then it'll go ahead and log you into those. If you have a Pearson account, let's go with that. If you have a Pearson account, all the classes that you have underneath your login name, if it has an online presence or an ebook available, ladies and gentlemen, that's already made for this app, it will come up. So for instance, I have these textbooks here, and I can go ahead and let's just say I'll click on one. It'll go ahead and load up the textbook, ladies and gentlemen. So it has all of the contents of the textbook embedded in this app, and it's really easy to use using the iPad. So for instance, ladies and gentlemen, I actually teach with this app because I no longer have to pack around the heavy textbooks. They're big and heavy. All right, so when I found out I can actually just carry around all of my textbooks because my school uses a lot of the Pearson books, I was able to find the ones that I use right there using this app right here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, more about this app. Okay, more about this app. So one, I have access to it. Two, I'm able to share that information with my class. I'm able to say, hey class, if you have a iPad, and a lot of them do, and more people are getting them all the time, okay, then you can go ahead and just dictate that to your class, and they can use the app along with you, and it just saves a lot of time, space, and all that good stuff, and it's easy just to have it around, and that's excellent to teach with, is what I'm saying. So you may want to check, teachers, to see whether or not you have, and students, to see if you have a textbook from Pearson, and that way you would be able to use that app along with it. So once again, the app, all right, Pearson eText is the name of the app, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a free download, but you still would have to have an account to tie it to through the Pearson account. You would have to have a Pearson account that has a textbook along with that, with your account, set up with your account. So I have several, and that's because through my school, I already have that account. But if you're a student, for instance, some of my students, they have, of course, their Pearson account because we use My Math Lab. Okay, so for all of my students that use that, they're able to use the app along with that with their iPad. So that's really, really, really cool. All right, there's something else I want to tell you about that. Oh yeah, you can also download the chapters, aka the entire book, onto your iPad. So if you don't want to necessarily have an internet connection all the time to use the textbook, you can download each individual section or chapter or the whole book, all right, including the appendices and all that good stuff, tables. You can download all of that to your iPad, so it'll be resident on your iPad, all right, so it'll have a local presence there, and you won't always have to be on the internet to access your textbook. So that's important as well. Definitely wanted to let you know that. All right, so that's what I wanted to talk about for today, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Pearson eText app for the iPad. So if you are aware of it, check it out. All right, so take care. Bye-bye.